Hey, hello everyone, and welcome back to Totally Accurate Battle Simulator. And today I've got a new faction that I've made. This is my most modern faction so far, and the reason for that is that this is well, welcome to the turn of the century. It doesn't look like it, but this is the 1900s. This is 1900, the date of the Boxer Rebellion. We are in China, and we are a part of the Eight Nations Alliance, unless you want to be a boxer, in which case you're a boxer. But here we have got the Eight Nation Alliance going on here against, well, defending a church against the Boxer rebels. So yeah, I've made all of these new troops, and here they are. So starting from this side, closest to the church entrance, we have got the French. These are French, likely colonial infantry that are here from French Indochina, aka Vietnam. There you go. So yeah, these are these guys here. They're not exactly perfect, but using what I can with the tabs editor, there's no one of the problems with doing a modern faction is that there are no good World War uniforms to use. There are none. There are no like regular jackets from the World War that you could use. So the problem with making modern units is that you can't really have them have the pockets and everything that you know 20th century uniforms had. So this is the best that I can do. The French, they've still got their red trousers. And dark blue top. They had a sort of red cap, so I've given them this red cap as best as I can. So we got them. We then got the Americans here. The Americans, they're not perfect again. The brown is supposed to be sort of khaki, and then they've got not perfect hats. I've had to use cowboy hats because they're the closest thing we have, but they're sort of like, they're not cowboy hats, but they look sort of like cowboy hats, and that's what the pictures and paintings and things that I can find from the Boxer Rebellion had. So yeah, this is the closest I can get to American troops. So we got them, and then standing next to them we have got Indian troops and British troops. Obviously Indian troops from British India, the British Raj, and then we've just got regular old British colonial troops here with their hats. The reason why they're having to use super boxer eyes is because there's a bug which still hasn't been fixed, where the hat, this hat, the Explorer hat or whatever it's called, the eyes disappear from the model when it's put on. So the only way to fix that is to put super boxer or similar eyes on, and you can't change how they look, unfortunately. So we're stuck with these for British troops, but yes, we got them. And the Indian troops rather. Unfortunately, this is the best I can do for turbans. I can't get rid of the feathers, unfortunately, but to differentiate them and to get them a bit more accurate, this is the best that I can do for a turban, which doesn't look out of place rather. So we got them there. On this side, defending against, well, these boxers, we have got German troops here, standing next to Japanese troops. This man's got a very small head, don't know why, but yeah, these are the Japanese troops, these are the German troops. The Stahlhelm, well, I don't think it's Stahlhelm, but the pointy hat, Pickelhaube, that's what it is, the Pickelhaube. I can't get that perfect. This is the closest we have, which is from the Fantasy Evil faction, is the closest we have to a Pickelhaube. They still have spikes on the back, and it's not quite as prim and proper as the regular, well, World War German hat that we all know of, which does exist in the game, but at this time they'd still be using Pickelhaubes, so we got them there. And then the Japanese troops we've got, they had a sort of similar cap to the French, but again, this is the closest cap we have to that sort of one, so this is what I'm having to use. And they're all using Kar-98s because that's the only bolt-action rifle that's in tabs, so everyone here is using Kar-98s. And if you're wondering who these guys are Russian troops with the big beards. I've put them in green because it just helps stand them out a bit better, and I can really find all too many pictures of them with what colour their uniforms were. So I'm just using green because well, lots of things to pick the Russians in green. So yeah, we got them there, and again they're using the Kar-98s. They've got magnificent big beards and an ammo belt. And then to get them all to stay here, I'm using Napoleonic era standard bearers because that's the closest I can use. And then as for the boxers, here they are. They've got wraps. Some of them are using guandaos at the back there, and then some of them are just using Chinese swords, which I'm using katanas in place of. But yeah, so we got all of these guys here. There's a lot of them using swords, and then we've got guys at the back with the guandaos who will be coming in later on. But yeah, well, I was about to say the British, but the Eight Nation Alliance is hardly outnumbered, 50 to 93. They've got rifles, these guys don't. Even though they are outnumbered and they are defending, it won't be a problem. As we get in here and they start firing, we'll see that yeah, the boxers really don't stand a chance. There go all the rifles. There goes the first volley and then the second volley, and well, that's most of the front row just taken out there by the first row of riflemen. So yeah, they're all starting to pick their targets as they reload, and yeah, there they go. Everyone's firing. The French sort of have got this. They've got this little barrier around them, but it doesn't really matter that they've got the extra protection. These guys firing in line really aren't having too much of a problem. There goes the Japanese firing there next to the Germans. British troops, the Americans and the French. I put the Americans and the French next to each other because, you know, American War of Independence, the French sort of held them out by a bit. And then the Germans and the Japanese, well, it's a sort of alliance a bit early, isn't it? But yeah, there you go. The Boxers really didn't stand a chance. They really didn't get too far, and there was no kills to friendly fire because that's something. But yeah, here's all of the factions. As you can see, we can add some more guandaos at the back here. Perhaps add some more swordsmen. There you go. But maybe even give them some riflemen. Just dot them around the back there. There you go. 143 Boxers to still 50 Eight Nation Alliance people. I am missing Austria-Hungary and I am missing Italy out of this, unfortunately. But for now, this is just what I've got. So there they go again. There's just more Boxers coming for the second attack. Yeah, there they go. The Boxer riflemen are firing. They get a couple of kills. One of the riflemen have been killed for the Boxers. Who's died? An American, 2 Americans, a British man, a Russian, but nobody else as of yet. As the next volley of shots come in, let's see next when the Boxers are going to fire. The riflemen for the Boxers, I have made them slightly weaker, and they have reloaded slightly slower. Oh, British flag bearer's down. British standard bearer, that's not good. Oh, Indian, just got shot in the leg there. We're losing some Americans. We've lost one of the French. We lost another Russian there. Oh, 1 German's died, but on this flank it looks like they're all right for now. The Americans have taken a bit of a beating. That's 4 Americans dead. So far though, the Boxer foot troops aren't really getting anywhere close. Another Indian man has died. We've lost 2 British men over here as well. But oof, there goes another Indian. Unfortunate. We have not lost another American yet, but we've lost 3 of the Indians. There goes another British man. British are really taking the brunt of the force here. But is this Boxer going to get? No, he didn't get a double kill, but that's 1 more Russian dead. It's just the Boxer rifleman left, and yeah, we lost both of the Russians on over here. I think plugging the gap. Yeah, just got shot again. Yep, there's both of them dead. The French. Oh, this man lived because the iron railing took the shot. But there's 2 shots going in. Both of them somehow miss the rifleman, and I think most of these guys are reloading now. Yeah, they're sort of firing through gravestones. They're not really having all too much luck. Let me see if I can't move the Germans and the Japanese forwards. Yeah, there we go. There you go. So yeah, they're gonna start helping now, and I think the French we can probably move forwards. Yeah, there you go, moving forwards a little bit. I think everyone else is able to fire from where they are. There goes the volley from the Germans and the Japanese. Yep, down goes that Boxer rifleman. It's just these two left, and like nearly all of the British are died. I mean, it's unfortunate for them. There's 2 Britishmen left. There's none of the Indians have lived. Oof, that is unfortunate for them. R.I.P. British India troops. And we're just having a long-range firefight right now. But in comes the reinforcements. Frenchmen and the Germans and the Japanese. They only lost 1 guy over here. I mean, most of the Boxers actually sort of funneled towards the British for some reason, trying to kill the colonials. Well, kill the colonizers, rather, I should say. Yeah, oh, Frenchman just died there, I think. And yeah, we lost 1 more Frenchman before the final Boxer rifleman died, but yeah, that was a success. Again, for the Eight Nation Alliance. I mean, if you kept on piling in more and more foot troops, eventually, when these guys had to reload, the foot troops would overwhelm them. Or if you just gave the Boxers more riflemen. But by the by, riflemen are not quite as good as the Eight Nation Alliance troops. That's just how I made them, because the rebels, they're meant to be more numerous because they were more numerous than the Eight Nation Alliance troops. But here you go, just this diverse group, diverse group of nationalities who would eventually start fighting each other within 14 years of this event. But yeah, we had the 1 German who was stuck on this sarcophagus has managed to move himself. We did lose 1 standard bearer. We lost the British standard bearer plus all of the British Indian troops plus, what's that, 4 British troops? 4 British colonial troops. And then the Americans lost 4 guys. The Russians lost everyone. The French lost, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Frenchmen. Yeah, because there's 2 bodies there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1 at the back, 5. Yeah, and then yeah, we lost all of the Russians, which is unfortunate. But yeah, none of the Japanese died. 1 of the Germans, they really didn't have too much hassle over there. But yeah, there you go. That's just a Boxer Rebellion faction that I've made. It is on the workshop if you want it. But yes, I'll thank you for watching, and goodbye.